left behind.
Yeah.
And that's what, I mean, I've seen tremendous change in this region of cinema, I must say that, because it all started with 8 mm, 16 mm, 35 mm.
Yeah.
After that, it started with video, but then low band, high band, Betacam, digital. Now it's a digital world.
Yeah.
And the next one is going to be laser. So the fact is that if I would have not changed, if I would have not adapted the new ways of teaching, learning, and expressing myself, then we would have been nowhere. Today, I'm very happy that when it comes to Marwah Studios, we have 9 world records, by the way. And AAFT has been rated as the first best 5 film schools in the world. And,
Commendable.
Which is good enough as far as the recognition is concerned.
So when you're talking about adapting to change, it's not everybody's cup of tea.
Yes.
And coming from this generation where it is generally spoken about or generally considered with a stereotypical thinking that it's not easy to change. When you're talking about adapting, do you adapt psychologically or just socio-emotionally?
No, it has to be a thorough change. Physically, mentally, spiritually, everything, because then only you can work wholeheartedly back into the system and to your own day-to-day affairs. You have to love your work, and if you're loving your work, I think change, any change is not going to matter.
Yeah. But unfortunately, the reason why we are here and we need such renowned, compassionate people around us is that I don't know how come our country unfortunately has become the suicide capital of the world. This is the latest news by the WHO. So how do you motivate and how would you motivate the youth of our country who really feel directionless at times, who really lacks, any sort of motivation in their life? What would be your piece of advice to them?
Well, let me correct you here that probably you have some wrong statistics with you.
Okay.
Suicides are committed all over the world in every country and with their personal reasons behind it. And I personally feel that India is still better than many other countries of the world.
Yeah.
Number one. Now, don't forget that India is the spiritual capital of the world.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We are teaching the world what meditation is all about.
Yoga is all about.
The world, how to live peacefully, how to live in the most economical way, and how to be polite, sober, down to earth, humble, spiritual. These
basic life skills.
We are teaching the values. The world is learning values from India.
Definitely.
So that's one very important thing. We must know it. Yes, I can't rectify the whole world.
Yeah.
But I have definitely tried my level best, because I remember many years back I read in the news where I found a graduate from a film school committed suicide because he could not manage to get a work for some time.
Wow.
And that really hurt me, because I have always believed that if you know the subject and if you are passionate about your work, there is no dearth of business in this world for anything. And when it comes to my business, we created International Public Broadcasting Forum the next day. And I made it a point that not only my own students who are passed out from AFT or any of the branches, but anyone in the world who has completed his film, television or media course and is not in a position to get into business, then please contact us. We will provide you the job. We will provide you the business. We will provide you the work, at least, to get into it.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that keeping all that under consideration, I have been able to produce now almost 3,700 short films. I've been able to give opportunity to more than 25,000 film, television and media professionals from more than 145 countries of the world. So I make it a point that anyone who's passing out, at least to start with, from our institution, must get a job. So his first film is produced by me.
My goodness.
So the job satisfaction starts. The charity begins at home.
Absolutely, sir.
And they have no garages, they have no complaints, they are never restless because they have learned it and they have done it. Now, rest is entirely up to them how much efforts, how much pain they want to take, and how much they want to grow into life. So, and I have never mind giving opportunity to many other film students and filmmakers who are desperately looking for a job and at the verge of breaking down. So come to me, I'm there for you.
It's so amazing that we have people like him who have reached to this level on themselves, by themselves, and now they are ready to spread love, compassion, and harmony across the globe. This is what a true compassionate leader is called as. You said that the balance is very important. So balance in legacy and living in the moment. So then balancing in professional and personal commitments. So let's throw some light on your personal life. So how your family has been a support in your career?
I think you're nothing without your family, by the way. Yeah. And they are your first best friends.
Yeah.
They are your best supporters.
Yeah.
They are a friend in need is indeed. And at the end of the day, it's only your family which supports you even at the time of crisis. And I think I believe in that. I've got two brothers, and they are more than I must say brothers to me. I have a sister. She is like a mother to me, and I love my wife because she's the biggest support. Because when I was working day in, day out to establish Noida Film City or Marwah Studios or AFD, probably she was the biggest sufferer at that time. When it comes to my kids, I'm very happy that they are very obedient and very honest and hardworking professionals, and they realize that I've spent almost 40 years in creative world, and every word matters. And I must say that I've learned from a father, and it is their right to learn from me. So this is my family, and I feel that it's very important for anyone and everyone to have the best of rapport with your family.
Absolutely.
Because if you cannot have a rapport with your family, how can you be a national or an international leader?
Yeah.
I feel that.
Absolutely,
this is very important. We have given one word 31 years back to the world: love, peace, and unity through art and culture.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that if I have to spread this word to the whole world, first I have to have a love with my own family.
Absolutely, sir.
So we believe in that, and that's the culture in our family.
Yeah. So as you have been into this beautiful industry for more than almost 4 decades, please let us know, let the audience know that what has been the best initiative that you have taken that has given you inner satisfaction. Because as you have plethora of it.
No, the best part is I've never been a greedy. I've never worked for awards or rewards, but I work to, one, of course, satisfy myself, and work to see to it that my every action, my every work must support community, my country. I'm very patriotic, I'm very passionate, and that's the reason that I wanted to create a film city for North India, and I'm very happy that today Noida Film City is the fastest growing film city in the world. This is 100 acres, 75 acres outdoor, 25 acres indoor, 16 studios. Out of 16 studios, 350 channels are being broadcast to 162 countries, 24/7. Around 17,000 people are working in Film City in 3 shifts of 8 hours each, and cascading the fact is that approximately 150,000 people, they're earning their bread. So I'm very happy that I could do something for my nation. When I talk about Marwah Studios, I'm happy that we have created a world record. We have churned out around about 4,500 television programs for more than 50 channels. We're associated with approximately 125 feature films, 5,000 training films. My production company has made around 3,600 short films. So it gives me immense pleasure, because when I'm talking these figures, that means I'm involving millions of people into this.
You're creating a difference in so many people's lives.
33 years back, I gave one word to English dictionary called film and culture tourism. Nobody knew about it. Today, the whole world is talking about it. And to honor my word, I've been able to bring in 90 million people to Noida Film City. I've been able to bring in 3 million people into my own studios from 156 countries of the world. And you can imagine the economies, the generation,
of revenues.
Of revenues. It's tons. I've
Right.
stopped calculating it because I'm so happy that everything is coming back to my country at the end of the day.
Yes. How have you envisioned Marwah Group in the future time?
But I'm very happy. I wanted to create a film city. I've done it. I wanted to create a university. Now I'm a chancellor of a university. Government has been very kind. They have nominated me advisor in more than 5-6 ministries, and we are creating same kind of a setup now in Raipur. Another 27 acres. We have a AFT university there. I'm very happy that another new project is coming up in Greater Noida, and I'm also very happy because I've been now advisor to the Film City Part 2, which is coming right next to Jewel.
I was about to. That was my upcoming question. So there have been little news. Maybe I guess information coming from the grapevine.
It's a 230 acres Film City Part 2, which is coming up right next to Jewel Airport, and this is going to be another big project.
So it's going to be not all the people have to go to Mumbai anymore. So they have a place.
Don't get confused.
Yeah, please, sir. Throw some light on this.
The media is expanding.
Yes.
The media and entertainment industry is growing at the rate of 12% per annum, better than many other industries. And there is a huge requirement of manpower. There is a huge requirement of new setups, studios, locations, and whatnot. And I think it's expansion of business in North India right now. But everyone is invited to come and shoot there, come and take the facilities, use the facilities.
Absolutely.
Which is everywhere. So it's like another center, a very lucrative international place of using film, television and media facilities, and anybody can come there. Bombay is Bombay and it's going to remain Bombay.
Okay, so it's not going to be the substitute for that. No. So it is an additional benefit and facilities.
The world is growing.
Yeah.
And population is growing. Business is growing. Country
is
growing.
God willing. Yeah.
We are the 5th biggest economy in the world.
Yes.
We're marching towards the 3rd biggest economy in the world.
Yeah.
You need anything and everything abundant in few years.
Absolutely, sir. Now, sir, we are going to slip into the battle of choices. We are trying to make this podcast little harder for you because you have been a phenomenal orator and speaker who has answers to all the questions. So I hope you will trip little bit here. Okay, so my attempt starts. Are you a creative visionary or a strategic planner?
Well, I think I'm a creative visionary. I have never gone into too much details money-wise, but definitely creative-wise. I always see that I must touch the heart of the people and not the pocket.
Wow. Morning meetings or late-night brainstorms?
Well, morning meetings are the best. According to our system, at least our Indian system, the sunrise is the best way to give best of the brainstorming sessions.
Amazing. Movies or theaters?
Well, I started my career as a theatre artist, and I have risen to an extent in cinema. So for me, both are lovable.
Okay. Traditional media or digital media?
Well, there would have been no digital media if there would have been no traditional media, mind you. Because all that and all those people who are part and parcel of digital media, they have somehow learned from traditional media, and authenticity of the traditional media is still a lot more than the digital media.
My. Big picture thinking or attention to detail?
Attention to detail. That's very important, and then your success, the clarity of the program only comes when you start working on minutely into each and everything, and I do that.
Okay. Solo projects or collaborative ventures?
Well, kind of a business I'm in, nothing moves without a unit, without a team. I have always believed in teamwork, so I think collaborative business or whatever you want to call it, is the most important. And that's what is needed today again.
Right. Awards and recognition or inner satisfaction?
Well, I think inner satisfaction is very important. Awards are byproducts. And let me correct you, we've received 1,100 awards so far.
My goodness.
This is the only institution with the highest awards in this country. And we have brought almost 230 international awards to India too. The highest number of awards any individual in this country has ever brought to.
Okay, sir. City life or countryside retreat?
Well, both are needed, mind you. Because you make your day-to-day affairs in city life, but then definitely after getting tired, after a period, you will love to go to countryside, which I do.
Oh, wow.
Basically, you have to have a balanced life.
Okay, absolutely, sir. Okay, legacy or living in the moment?
Well, again, I must say that if I would have not learned things from my father, I would have never been here.
Yeah.
That's very important. And if I have learned, I have to put in a lot of efforts, hard work, honesty. I have to give to my work to take this legacy forward.
Wow. So again, my attempt has failed. No. Sir has beautifully answered. He has beautifully picked the right path, I suppose. Okay. Now we are moving to the last segment of this beautiful podcast. Amazing how much as a psychologist I have learned from sir. And there are so many people, millions and billions of people in our country who would be listening to this podcast, sir. What is going to be your words of wisdom, pearls of wisdom, your message to the youth who sometimes face challenges, who are unable to practice resilience and they don't know probably the best coping mechanisms? So what would be your advice to them?
I think I would love to quote here कि रात भर का है मेहमा अंधेरा और किसके रोके रुका है सवेरा. The fact is that every night has a day. The next is day. So develop patience, develop some kind of a willpower to get over the things because any difficulty on this earth is for a moment. And if you can cross that moment, you are always in a better stage. And I'm recollecting two very important lines. कि विभासित कर गगन भूतल, तिमिर को ज्योति देता चल, निराशा के अंधेरे को मिटा दे ले प्रपंचन बल. कहीं पूनम अमावस्या, कहीं उलझन, कहीं फिसलन, कहीं कांटे, कहीं पहरा, कहीं पहरा कटिल बंधन. यहाँ प्रतिकूल है सब कुछ, कहीं मरुस्थल, कहीं बादल, मगर तू मुस्कुराता चल, दिशाएं हो उठे उज्जवल. मगर तू मुस्कुराता चल, दिशाएं हो उठे उज्जवल. Every difficulty can be overcome with little patience, little hard work, little mentoring by someone, and you are bound to be successful if you have patience. I believe in that.
Wow. So we have, there should be a big round of applause for sir. Beautifully said, sir. Sir, few panktiyan in Punjabi also for a Punjabi listener, if you can. Little bit of Punjabi, not said the same thing, but just a motive.
Punjabi di koi poetry nahi aandi, lekin main Punjabi
कोई भी गल कर उन लोगों को जो बड़ी जरूरत है जिनको जानना. I also know a little bit of Punjabi. Please pardon me on this.
मैं कभी पंजाबी सीखी नहीं क्योंकि मेरे माँ-पियो दोनों पंजाबी सी और आपस पंजाबी च भी गल्लां करदे सी. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਜੇ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਮੈਂ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਮੈਂ ਬੜੇ ਆਰਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਬੋਲ ਲੈਣਾ ਔਰ ਫਿਰ ਇਹ ਆਟੋਮੈਟਿਕ ਹੈ ਜਿਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਕੋਈ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਆਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਨਿਕਲ ਹੀ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਵਿੱਚ ਥੋੜੀ ਦੀ ਆਈ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ. ਚਲਿਏ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਥੋੜੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਮੈਂ ਬੋਲੀ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਠੀਕ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੋਏ.
As we have got to know so much about Mr. Marwah that is not available on Encyclopedia or Google, now we are slipping into a very interesting segment, one of my favorite segment, that is Never Have I Ever segment. So there are two placards